Whenever you see geometric mean, it's automatically a proportion of some sort. So you're going to set up your little proportion. And whoever the geometric mean is goes kitty corner at a diagonal. So who's the geometric mean in this problem?
Square root of 17.
The square root of 17. So the square root of 17 goes kitty corner. And the other two numbers go in the other two slots. It doesn't really matter where. So we have a 34 and a B. You have a proportion, you cross multiply. And you're going to see a lot of more radicals from here on out in your math career. In trigonometry, there's a lot of radicals and a lot of things with square roots over them. So one thing you need to learn today is the square root of anything times itself. So the square root of 17 times the square root of 17. What is that equal to without a calculator? Anybody? The square root of 17 times the square root of 17 is 17. The square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is 3. The square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is 5. So whenever you see two hoods multiplied by each other, it's just the guy under the hood, okay? They have to be identical in order for that to be. For this homework, you will have decimals because there are ugly numbers in this one. But the square root of 17 times the square root of 17 is 17 and equals 34b. Does everybody understand how I got that by cross multiplying? So we cross multiply, we have 17 equals 34b, then divide by 34, and b equals 1/2, because 17 over 34 reduces to 1/2. They want us to find the geometric mean. The geometric mean goes where in the proportion?
Corners.
Kitty corner. Some people say catty corner. I like kittens better. So we say kitty corner. So you can just put them diagonally. And what are you going to put in the other two places? Those ugly, terrible numbers. And this is where your calculator comes in real handy. Okay? Let's multiply here. What's x times x?
X squared.
X squared. X plus x is 2x. If I take an apple and I stick it in a bucket and I put another apple in the bucket, I have 2 apples. That's when you add them, 2x, right? But when I multiply them, and it's x squared, okay? So I've got x squared equals this mess, 2 root 2 over 6 times 5 root 2 over 6. And I'm predicting that it's going to equal 5/9. But somebody verify that for me. Put it in the calculator. What do I do to find x if I have x squared equals 5/9? Square root the 5/9. Yes, and it's going to give you an ugly decimal. So just square root 5/9. And it should be 0.8 something maybe. What is it? Okay. 0.7453, but I want it rounded to 2 places, so that would be 0.75. You look at the third number. If it's 5 and above, you change the next guy to the next number up. So it's 0.75.